Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 8th update for my project pan for 2024. So I am doing this team project pan style as well as 24 items in 24, which we're gonna try and get that done. I think we can get close to that, or we'll get a good chunk done. You know what? It is what it is. We'll get done what we can get done and try our best. So this is gonna probably be a bit of a rushed video. I am fighting a dying light. It's getting late in the evening and I just want to get this filmed tonight because I really don't have another time to film it and I do not want to miss it. I am sad that I missed my Partners in Cream last month, so I'm trying to get at least this video filmed. So let's start. So the first thing is my first foundation. Actually, no, that's not the first thing. So I did finish, I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my last update, was the what do you call it? Ordinary Hide Silicone Primer. I did throw this in the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It looks like I didn't weigh this last month, so we didn't weigh it, but it's done. There was barely anything left in it, so that guy is done. I did not pick a new primer at the moment. Like I said, I'm a little bit rushed filming this, so I think I will pick a primer after this and put it in, so you'll see it in the next update. I just don't know what primer I want to put in yet. There's none that I'm like dying to finish, so it'll more just be like, let's pick one to pick one. Maybe I'll kind of look at the balance of what primers I have and figure out which one makes sense to work through. But back to this guy, Missha BB Cream. This is the foundation I'm using the most. I am wearing it today. I do find like I am all off color-wise. You can see like my arms are very tanned. This part of me is not tanned because this is where I like slap on really high, really high sunscreen, and I make sure like I'm not, because I don't want to get burnt. But then I often forget about my body. So yeah, we're just a little mismatchy in color all over the place. Like this isn't even self-tanner. This is me. So yeah, I'm kind of like this weird mishmash of colors. Anyway, yeah, this is what I do have on my face now. It's the one that I'm using most of the time. I do kind of use it like fairly lightly, like I do kind of like a tiny pump and just use my fingers sometimes. So I'm going through it pretty slow. Last month it was 52.15 grams. It's now 50.47 grams. That's only a difference of 1.68 grams. The other one's even slower because I have not been using this. I think I did use it once, but the weight is so small that there's no measurement change or anything on this. So this is a Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I've really just been not wanting to wear foundation it's summertime. I feel like, I don't know, my skin gets a little oily. I touch my face. I feel like foundation's on my fingers. I just don't like the way it's feeling. I've been going like no foundation or just like concealer kind of like in this area and like powder and then that's it. Or just like nothing. Like just putting a bit of color, like a bit of bronzer, maybe a bit of blush and just leaving it. Like I'm over it. So yeah, I'm really not into foundation right now. It's very, very odd. For me to be like not anti-foundation, but like even going no foundation some days, but doing the rest of my makeup. So this guy last month was 107.87. It's now 107.81. That's like, I don't know, 0.06. It's kind of a weird one. The concealer is moving along. Oh no, it's not even moving along. I don't know why this is like not moved, because this one I definitely have been using, but again, very little. So I was using a brush to use this, but my brush is at home, at my family's home, not here in the city. So I've been kind of using my finger since then. And so like I've just been kind of like tapping in. So back to kind of using very little of this. I need to grab that brush because it's a better brush to use this with. So yeah, the weight on this has not changed. And I don't think even image-wise, I haven't taken any photos yet. I have to do that tomorrow. Weight-wise, this was 27 grams. It's now 27.96 grams. That's a difference of 0.04 grams. So I don't know what happened there. But my other concealers had a bit of usage on it, and it's definitely like getting pretty low. You can see the windowing a little bit on the side there. So this is a Covergirl Trublend concealer, which was not intentional to like matchy, but we did it anyway. They're even matching shades, and I bought them at different times. I bought them both in September of 2019. I did not intend to buy matchy shades. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, this guy, like I said, I kind of will put a bit of foundation or a bit of concealer in the center of my face, and I use like a paddle brush and just kind of like blend it out a little bit. And I feel like that kind of helps even things out without feeling heavy. And this is one of the concealers I've been doing that with, and I enjoy it. It's a really nice match for me right now. to do that. It's a little light, but it looks okay because it's very pink based. This one's called Warm Beige, which just blows my mind because it's not warm at all. It's definitely more of like a peachy pink color. Like it suits more of a cool tone, I think, undertone than something that would normally typically be warm. So last month this was 26.37 grams. It's now 26.01 grams. That's a difference in 0.36 grams. I think my face powder I've been using a lot more as well. Like I said, I haven't been using foundation, but I have been setting my face with powder. Kind of one of the things I try and use my powder for is to blend how I go crazy with my bronzer. And I went pretty hard with my bronzer and blush before filming, so it is what it is. But yeah, I kind of use this to like help blend that. And also this is slightly deeper, so it helps match my face to the rest of my body. Because like I said, my face is pretty pale. I didn't draw a new line this time, but we're getting really far down there. Like we're way down here. We're way down. Like there's very, very little left of this. So I definitely will finish this by the end of the year. I did want to try and maybe get into another powder, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of the Wet n Wild to this because it's going to get too dark in the upcoming months. So I'll need to add some more Wet n Wild. So this will kind of go up and then go back down again. Kind of a pain, but I'll get it done. At least I'll finish this by the end of the year. So last month this was 43.8 grams. It's now 42.16 grams. That's a difference of 1.64 grams. So that's a lot for me for powder in 1 month. Crowning achievement here. We have finally hit pan on our little mini bronzer. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Look at that pan. It's actually pretty big now. I'll put in a screenshot if I can remember of when I hit pan, which was like the beginning of the month. It's a little teeny tiny pan. I'm so excited. I think what I'm going to do, and I haven't done it yet, let me know if I should do this. Should I keep working on this for the end of the year? I'm not going to finish it. I can tell right now this is not going to get finished by the end of the year. Just the rate I'm using it, not going to get done. Or, now that I've hit pan on it, do I swap it out and bring in another bronzer to play with? I kind of want to do that. This is a pretty dark bronzer. We're going to get into like some cooler months where I won't have any tan. This will get harder and harder to use. I think I want to pull in another bronzer just to get more use out of another bronzer. It would be nice to hit pan on another bronzer. I don't think any of them are close to that yet. I'll have to take a look. Maybe the Rimmel one's possible. But the one I want to use is the Buxom one that I like decluttered from my collection and brought back. That's what I'm thinking about. So yeah, let me know what you think. I also have my bronzer in my Pan That palette, which is a little, kind of leans a bit deeper. So yeah, it'd be nicer to maybe go with a little bit of a lighter bronzer. I also have the Lumi bronzer, which is lighter. I also have the other Too Faced one, but I don't really want to hit pan on that. That's like the big less bronzer. Anyway, I do kind of want to switch. That's what I'd like to do. Let me know if that's a good idea, or if I should just keep going with this one, even though I won't finish it. So weight-wise, we obviously moved. Last month, this was 26.18 grams. It's now, that's a big difference. It's now 23.97 grams. That's a difference of 2.21 grams. Like, I went hard on this, definitely this past month. I've used this blush a few times as well, even though I haven't been focusing on it, but I've used it maybe twice. I've been really focusing on my Pan That palette one. Spoiler, no pan. But this one's doing pretty good. Again, I haven't taken photos. I haven't been really rushing to finish this. I probably should just do it, just work on it and finish it and be done with it. So last month this was 17.42 grams, now 17.39 grams, which is just a little teeny tiny difference of 0.03 grams. So yeah, I think I've used it twice in the past month. I was pulling out, I have a Annabelle blush in the shade Pronto. I was using that, and I've been using the Jouer Duo that I have. That's what I have on right now. So yeah, a lot of my other blushes have taken, like this one has taken a back seat to a lot of other things. Custom highlighter, crap, I gotta go grab that. So I have like a bunch of other stuff in here. So my custom highlighter sits in this little palette as well. So this is the custom highlighter, mostly Stardust from Rimmel, plus a couple of those Carli Bybel ones. It's got a pretty good dip in it. You can't really see it, but I can feel it. I've been using this a lot. It's what I have on right now, and I use it as eyeshadow quite often as well, which I think is what's helping me get through using this, is kind of using it as the eyeshadow as well. So last month this was 6.75 grams, now 6.67 grams. That's a difference of 0.08 grams, which is not a lot, but again, for a highlighter, you know, it's pretty hard pressed too, that I feel like I'm doing good on this. I could hit pan on this, I think, by the end of the year. So we're just going to keep going with this guy. I thought about swapping it out, but I want to see if I can hit pan on it. Considering I have this with me, I'll just talk about these two things. So, which we knew was going to be empty, the one shadow. So this is from the NYX Warm Neutrals palette. It was like a mid-tone brown. That one's finished. I talked about that was going to be done this time around. So last month it was 1 gram. It's now 0.99 grams. So that's done. And then the other one is the Carli Bybel from the Carli Bybel palette. It's like a purpley, shimmery purple shade. It's kind of taupey. It kind of works like, it's not actually that purpley. It ends up being a bit more taupey on my skin tone. Especially when I have it with a brown shadow in the crease, it kind of pulls the brown out of this a little bit more, but I don't know how well you can see that. And hopefully it'll show in the picture. Maybe we'll show the side-by-side picture. There is a bit of pan on the side there. So yeah, I think I'll be able to finish that one this year. It's just going to take a little bit. The brown shade, I'm not going to replace it right now, I don't think. I don't know, getting all this stuff together for this video, I'm like, oh, there's too much. Like, I don't like doing this. Like, I'm not going to do 25 and 25. I don't like this. I learned my lesson previous years, and somehow this year I'm like, let's do it. No, let's not. I like when my project pans are simpler, you know, like 12 products. It's easier for me to focus, easier for me to just get like that one thing, focus on that one thing and not like feel overwhelmed. It's easier for me to film, easier for me to edit, easier for me to take photos. Like, we're not doing this. So I think going forward, like I'm even debating, am I going to put in a primer? Because I think I just want to start whittling this down and moving down and having less products in this project. So we're not going to replace that brown shadow for now. I don't know. I think if I'm going to add something, I want to be certain what I'm adding is something that I know I will finish by the end of the year. That's my rule. If I'm going to add it, it's got to be a definite finish for the end of the year. So I might be able to add an eyeshadow, but I don't know if I'll add a primer because I'm not sure if I'll finish a primer. I need to look and see what I have. But anyway, that is that guy. I don't think I gave the weights for the Carli Bybel one. It was 1.18. It's now 1.11. That's a difference of 0.07. And then moving back to my other items, next up is my Estee Edit eyeliner. It's what I have on today. I really enjoy this. It does work really well. It stays on really well. The one thing I noticed is like I'm twisting it up. This is all that I can twist up. However, it's broken. Look how much is actually left. Like, there's going to be so much product in this that I can't use. I can't figure out how. The only thing I can think of, I thought about, is maybe shoving a bunch of glue in the bottom of this to lift it up. But I'm like, is it worth it to do that? Probably not. Like, let's just finish this out. Oh, I think it's maybe moved up. Yeah. See, this is the problem. When I use it, it squishes down. That's all that's left. I think I'm just going to try and finish that out and then call it. I did try and use this as an eyeshadow base last couple weekends ago. I was at a festival in the rain. If you saw my Instagram, I was like soaking wet. This was not the soaking wet day, like torrential rain, but it still rained the second day. And it was hot, and then it got cold. And when I got home, I was like, oh, my eyeshadow did not look good. So this did not set well for that day. Like it didn't look great by the end of the day. So that was a bit of an oopsie. Because I've used it before and felt like it sat well, but through the elements, it did not sit well. So weight-wise, that was 12.34 grams. It's now 12.28 grams. That's a difference of 0.06 grams. Our Winky Luxe, we're still trucking along. It's what I'm wearing today. Again, no weight change. 9 grams. It's never going to change. What do we have left? Again, really small. Like, there is potential to finish this. I don't think I will. I think it'll be next year. But it'll be finished. It will be finished someday. I actually don't mind it. It does stay pretty well. I did redo my eyebrows a bit. I've yet to find an eyebrow product that really, really stays. I have been using the Essence one that I bought, like the brow gel, and I feel like that stays really well. Like I've been doing kind of a combo of the two together, and I think it looks really good. Yeah, no weight change on that. This guy, the weight change is kind of dramatic, and I feel like I screwed up. But I did use it quite a bit recently, so I don't know. But I think something's off with this guy. So this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. Well, I used a bunch because it kind of got gloopy and I squished a bunch out. Yeah, the weight change on this, though, is pretty dramatic at 10.37 grams last month and 8.61 grams this month for a difference of 1.76. I don't know what happened there. But that guy's moving along. This guy I didn't use at all. I didn't even weigh it. I forgot to weigh it. So we're just going to say the weight's the same. This is the Blistex Lip Medics. It was 17.68 grams last month. It's still 17.68 grams. I have a mini lip mask from Laneige. I don't know where it is, but I need to put it in my empties because I finished it. Maybe it's at home, my family home. I need to find that and put it in my empties because I did finish it. So I've missed it in my empties for this month. It'll be in my empties for September, hopefully. But I have been using this guy. This is, I forget the brand name of this. I don't know if it's on the bottom. I'll put the brand name on the screen. It's a Canadian brand. But yeah, this is like, I've been using this lip balm a lot. I really, really enjoy it. I don't know if you can tell how much I've used it. I should find like my other one. There's two. I've got two skulls. This is like a minty one. I just really enjoy it. I've been using this lip balm a lot. It's my like, you know, sitting at my desk, sitting, watching TV, just putting that lip balm on. And so I haven't been using this guy at all. I need to get back into using it because I do want to finish this by the end of the year, which I think is doable. It's pretty much close to half done now. I would say it's like a third done. So I think it's doable, especially as the months get colder. I'll definitely want to use that a little bit more. My lipstick. So this one has not really been used a whole lot. I got really great progress last month, and then this month just did not happen. Yeah, I did wear it today once, but I mixed it with another lipstick, so that kind of like reduces how much I'm using because I'm just like adding a bit of this color. So last month it was 3.36 grams. It's now 7.36 grams. It's now 7.34 grams. That's a difference of 0.02 grams. I'm trying to get through this because we're definitely losing the light here. So I'm leaning closer to the camera so you don't lose my face. Hand cream. I've used this a couple times. I keep forgetting about it. We'll just figure it out. I thought about taking it to work. I think I might do that. This one's almost empty though. Like we're getting close to being done this, I think. Yeah, I think I might even cut it open soon. So maybe I won't take it to work. It's the restorative one from Bath & Body Works. So last month it was 25.19 grams. It's now 24.54 grams. That's a difference of 0.65 grams. Like I said, once this is done, I don't think I'm going to roll in another hand cream because I don't think I can finish another one by the end of the year. Like, I don't want to rush myself. I don't want to force it. I don't want to, like, waste it and just be, like, glopping it on. I'd rather just use it organically and not feel pressured to finish it by the end of the year. And I'm going to take back what I said last month because I can do that. It's my video and my products. My mascara. I'm liking this more. Probably because it's drying out. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I don't love it, but for an everyday mascara, it's working. I don't feel like I'm overdoing it with my mascara. I feel like it's demure and mindful, dare I say. Oh God. Sorry, this weekend that became a thing. But yeah, it's definitely drying out a little bit and I'm starting to get a bit more volume out of it, but not too much that's really gloopy. I'm not wearing it today. I am wearing a different mascara today, but yeah, I'm actually enjoying this now. And so I'm just going to keep going with it. We're going to maybe ride this out for the rest of the year potentially. I mean, I used to use a mascara for a full year. Like, I know they say like 3 months or whatever, 6 months. Like, if it was still working, I was still getting product, I would use it. So we're going to try and ride that out for as long as we can. Last month it was 23.31 grams. It's now 23.13 grams. That's a difference of 0.18 grams. This guy's getting hard, and I'm gonna be decluttering this at the end of the year. It's definitely dried out. Not to the point where it's completely unusable, but it's not super enjoyable either. But I just want to, end of the year declutter this guy, or like, around Christmas time. I'm going to try and do, I say this now, the Vlogmas. We're going to try and do Vlogmas this year, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about that right now. I'm like, I don't even know. That's not possible. That's months away. If my life is like what it is right now, it's not happening. But hopefully things will ease up by then. But yeah, it's definitely dried out. I did sharpen this a couple times already. Well, it did break at one point, so the weight on this has changed a lot. It was, well, for me, for a lip pencil, it was 4.3. It's now 3.75. So that's a difference of 0.55. I'm just not loving this color either. I'm really, like, it's just too pink. I don't know. I'm not loving it. Moving away from really wanting to wear it, and that makes it hard too. Like, I don't hate it. I'm just not loving it. And then last thing, this is our last thing because we talked about the eyeshadows already, is my nail polish. I did draw a new line on it. I thought it moved down a little bit more than this because I did use it once, but that was my one usage. This is getting hard to use because it is dry. Like, it's not dry because I have put like thinner in it, like actual thinner, not nail polish remover, but I think that's compromised the drying of this. So like, it's a little thick. but it's also not drying. Like I have to make sure like I have like 6 hours to let my nails dry, and I have to put a top coat on it or it just does not like dry at all. So, and like my top coat is getting a little bit of pink because it's pulling some of this because it's still wet. So I don't know if I'm going to finish this or I'm going to just call it. My other nail polish that I was playing with that I thought about throwing in this project is kind of doing the same thing. So it might be time. It might be time because it's just not enjoyable to use because I have to wait forever. And then 50% of the time I still fucking because it's not drying properly. Like literally just say I do my nails, like I'm eating dinner, finish dinner, do my nails, sit and watch TV for like an hour, then I get up and I put socks on to go take the dog out for a walk, and then like it might even be hours later and the socks get stuck to my nails because they're still tacky. So I have to make sure I have like the top coat on and I've let that dry enough, and that seems to work. But it's such a process and it's such a hassle and I'm kind of over it. So I don't know. I'm gonna try my best, but if I don't finish it, I'm not gonna cry about it, and it will just get decluttered. It is, I keep saying it is what it is. How many times have I said that this video? Don't count, don't make it a drinking contest. So yeah, kind of a rush video, I do apologize, but I wanted to get this video done and filmed and up. I'm really struggling right now with, I apologize, I haven't even been watching anybody's videos. Like, I haven't even been watching YouTube at all. Like, I've watched, the ones that I've been watching, I've watched Tim Tracker, because I put them on the background, and he's a Disney vlogger, his family, and the Saturday videos from Terror Babies, just because I seem to catch them on the weekend, like when I'm cleaning and stuff. And like, that's it. Like, I've seen a few. I watched Ruth's video today of her Was It Worth It purchases. So, yay. I watched your video, Ruth. But I have tons of people's videos in my like to watch list. I'll get around to it, I promise. But I haven't even had time to film my own videos. So yeah, it's just been a time this summer. So I'm hoping things calm down September, October. It should get a little bit better, I think, at least somewhat. Anyway, that's my problem, not your problem, except for you're now missing out on my videos because I'm not filming. I don't know if you care. Who knows? But if you do care, if you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.